We are tracking breaking news tonight. Another mass shooting in Chicago. 14 people shot, including 6 women in the city's Gresham neighborhood. The shooting comes the day Mayor Lightfoot clarifies what type of federal help will be sent into Chicago to help fight the city's growing gun violence.
The shooting happened just before 6:30 tonight near a funeral home at 79th and Carpenter. The victims were taken to 5 area hospitals.
And we do have a team of reporters covering this story tonight. WGN's Rob Sneed is standing by at Christ Hospital in Oak Lawn. But we're starting off with WGN's Patrick Elwood, who lives near the scene with details. Patrick?
Micah and Taman, good evening to you. As the president prepares to send 150 federal agents here to Chicago to help fight crime, this underscores what is happening here. 14 people shot, this gun violence that is crippling the city.
I give it a thumbs up because of the violence that's continuing day in and day out, weekend, little children, and it's just unnatural that all this violence, like we're literally in a war zone.
In our communities, it's really sad. It's really sad in these communities. But the children can come out and play. We can't walk to the store. We can't go to a laundromat. We can't go attend a funeral. Who can't attend a funeral? Good gracious.
2 more ambulances. Everybody coming from the west. 2 more ambulances for a total of 10.
That is Kenneth Hughes, who was giving the president sending those agents the thumbs up. And Arnita Geeter, they live together here in the neighborhood. They heard those gunshots, came out and saw all those bodies all over the place. The people shot were attending a funeral for a 31-year-old man, our understanding is, who was shot himself a week ago. There are at least 60 gun shell casings on the street. At least 6 of the 9 people who were shot are female adults, all sustaining upper body gunshot wounds. Police are not sure about a motive, but they know that a black sedan pulled up and those shots started coming from one person, perhaps more, inside that vehicle. 4 people taken to the University of Chicago in critical, 4 transported to Christ in critical, several other hospitals as well. Again, 14 people in all were shot here tonight.
At that time, the attendees of the funeral exchanged gunfire with the black vehicle. Black vehicle then turned northbound down Carpenter. Upon going northbound down Carpenter, they continued to fire at the attendees of the funeral, at which time the vehicle, midway down the block, crashed and came to a halt. The occupants of the vehicle then exited in multiple directions and fled. We currently have a person of interest being interviewed by area detectives at the area.
So 1 person in custody. They are looking for at least 3 more, according to the first deputy superintendent, Eric Carter. And all of this underscores what we have been talking about. So right now, let's turn to my colleague, Rob Sneed, who has more on the people who were shot out here tonight. He's joining us from Christ Hospital in Oak Lawn. Rob?
Yeah, and as this continues to develop, so does the details surrounding this case. As you know, Patrick, right now, family members outside of the hospital, just a couple of them here, but just over our shoulder in the parking lot. That's where many of them continue to waiting for any type of update about their loved ones, the victims that are here in this hospital. Now, just a few moments ago, I had the chance to speak with a community activist, Andrew Holmes. He told me that many of the victims involved in this shooting, the 14 people that are shot, many of them will have lifelong disabilities. So many are waiting and praying for these victims, hoping that they make a full recovery. Now, many of them are women with upper body gunshot wounds, as we mentioned earlier. Local community leaders, they all are speaking out tonight about this unthinkable violence that continues to keep happening.
Tragedy, it's the worst of the worst. As soon as you think it's as bad as it is, it gets worse. 9, 10, maybe more people even shot here. Just a tragedy. Chicago, something needs to happen. Something. Makes me want to cry. It really does. At a funeral.
This is not a funny situation. This is people's lives. You have altered and changed their whole complete life.
Earlier today, I also had the chance to speak with a woman of a 22-year-old who was shot 3 times in the hand. She told me tonight her son is doing well, but she also has a message for those who continually keep pulling the trigger. And that message is simple. Put the guns down. Reporting live, Rob Sneed, WGN News.